Amongst the most famous of former visitors to the historic home of the Prince Bishops was the Scottish novelist Sir Walter Scott, whose links to the Border Minstrel Tradition were charted in my own previously published book. Scott's own obsession with the legends of his ancestral Scottish Borderlands were to lead him on the trail of Merlin the Wild, whose well-documented links to legendary London have been looked at in detail already. At the heart of Scott's own ancestral border locality, the legendary Eildon Hills link Merlin with Dunstan and Thomas the Rhymer, as well as the medieval magician and astrologer Sir Michael Scott. Thus it is perhaps significant that this 19th century wizard of the north should have been drawn to yet another area which may well hold the key to some of the ancient traditions we have previously encountered in London, Kingston and elsewhere. Just a couple of miles downriver along the ancient Wear Valley stands one of England's most curious ecclesiastical structures, which has definite links to St Pancras Old Church. Provisionally dated to the 7th century AD, recent excavations appear to be indicative of some sort of religious use at least as far back as the 3rd and 4th centuries of the current era, whether pagan or Christian is still unclear. The church itself has been entirely built of Roman dressed stone, taken by Dark Age English Christians from the nearby military settlement of Vinovium, and is enclosed within an ancient circular churchyard reminiscent of a temple round. As if by some interesting coincidence, Scott's own quest for ancient ballads was to unearth a strange and eerie folk song in which an otherworldly children's football game is played out in the grounds of an ancient church. Does the Ballad of Lady Anne tie all of these variant strands together, or are these apparently interconnected links merely a strange and gargantuan coincidence? If not, Merlin the Magician's own legendary associations with an identical game of football, as recounted by Nennius, would be difficult to explain.